Hey, how are you doing? This is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I had this video coming to you as promised, with some few simple tips and tricks you guys should be able to implement to improve some of your online presence. Now, I'm going to take a look at the website here, but first let's go over to a Google search page. Now, I'm searching something into the website or into the search bar that I consider to be a buyer intent keyword. What I mean by that is some type of service um, attached to a location, right? So somebody within Kansas City is looking for a roofing company. Okay, it's not just anybody looking for roofing, information. This is somebody looking to buy roofing services from a company within Kansas City. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say buyer intent keywords. Now, there's going to be three sections of a Google page typically that you can be to be on this first page of Google to get most of the exposure. First is to get ads. Okay, now these ones are Google guaranteed ads, so trusted, verified, and local companies that are paying to be right up front and center get a lot of exposure and a lot of conversions, a lot of clicks, right? Now we're also seeing one here within the map pack that is going to do the same thing as these. It's going to get a lot of clicks and conversions as well. Now, next thing you're going to see is the map pack itself, excluding our ad here. There are going to be three organics, okay? So these are guys who have obviously made a Google business profile, have optimized it out. They have tons of pictures that are geolocated to Kansas City, most likely. And then, of course, we have a good amount of ratings and reviews as well. So definitely crucial to be within here organically, as you will get tons of clicks to the website or calls from here as well, just because most people aren't going to click more businesses button. And if people see something they like within here, they are not going to continue scrolling either. Okay. Now, obviously, the next other best place to be is within here organically. Now, you do this from having a optimized website and bringing power to it. So we're going to see some directories in here as well, but I'm more worried about what the actual companies here are doing. So our first one is Christian Brothers Roofing. So they're the first position ranked organically. So we'll be taking a quick look at them to do a comparison of the websites for overall numbers to see where you guys sit. Okay. Now let's take a look at the homepage of the website. The main reason I always like to look at a homepage of a website is due to a sweet spot that Google has for content and home pages. Now that sweet spot is 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the homepage alone. Now what that allows you to do is for every 150 words of that content to have one of those buyer intent keywords that I talked about within here. Okay, so that will help rank you for certain keywords within Google on your homepage. So that is the first thing that I would do, because we're definitely a little light when it comes to the amount of content that is here. So make sure you have that amount of content within here with the correct amount of keywords, and then you're going to be completely optimized to Google's liking. And obviously that's what you want to be able to do so that Google can rank you for all those keywords that are within your website. Now, next thing I always do is I throw your guys' website into a paid program I use called Ahrefs. So it gives me some numbers here that we can see that I can dive into deeper and get a lot more information and research from. But from a quick overview, we get a lot of information as well, and it's great for simple comparisons like I'm going to do in this video. So first numbers we're going to see here are two different ratings from Google. A DR is for the entire domain. UR is for the homepage in this instance. Okay. Now these are power and trust ratings through Google. Okay. So as we can see, the whole domain is lacking. The homepage isn't doing horrible. So what that looks like is then you've built most of these backlinks or these referring domains to the homepage, because that's how you build power and trust. Now, what this is also telling me is that you're building fairly high quality backlinks, which is what you want to be doing. You don't want just any backlink. You want your backlinks to be powerful through powerful referring domains. Okay. So you want to get these backlinks from referring domains in simply terms that already have a bunch of power and trust within Google, so that some of that gets granted over to you in return. Okay. Then once you have built that power and trust, you can start to rank for all these keywords that you have within your website. Now, this isn't a horrible amount to have. I would always have between 50 and 100 typically for a roofing site. as most of those are going to be buyer intent keywords too, if not all of them. And again, by that I mean somebody looking for your services, not just somebody looking for information. Now, with all this in mind, you're bringing about 30 people per month to the website. So not horrible with the numbers that we're seeing, but obviously we can do much better. Okay, and let's see how that looks. How that looks if you're ranking on the first page. Okay, so as we can see, their overall ratings are relatively higher, and that's because they've built the amount of backlinks through these referring domains that they have. So they've built power and trust over time. They have a lot of keywords that they rank for within Google. And as we can see, that brings in over 3,000 people per month to the website. So that's a huge difference, right? I don't know what I would be able to do with that many people coming into the website every month. I know I'd definitely be able to pick and choose who I worked with and the jobs that I did. And that can be a major factor in bringing in more profitable jobs and not having to do everything that comes your way. Um, so just like to show you, what you guys can do to be up here. Of course, in your instance, optimize the homepage and the rest of the website. Make sure you got the correct keywords within there. Start building power and trust with Google through these backlinks. Okay, so build more and keep them of a high quality, and that'll drive traffic to the website. So this is what you're missing out on if you don't do it correctly. So yeah, I think for the sake of the video and trying to keep it short, I like to keep them between 7 and 8 minutes, so we're right on track here. Um, I think this will do it. There's definitely some information you guys can utilize and use to your benefit here. So please, I would love to hear some feedback from you. Did you guys actually find some information in here? If not, I'd love to hear that too, so I can start to tweak these and make them better for future videos as well. And then, of course, too, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. Email, phone call, or a text. All that information will be in the email to reach back out to me there. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, and I do appreciate your time taking time out of your busy day to watch this video. So thank you once again.